Welcome to the October edition of 90 Seconds of Hope with a focus on resilience. I am Russ Halsey, a retired K-12 public education administrator located in Kentucky, and I am honored to be part of the Hope Squad team. Today I'm going to speak briefly about resilience, uh, in part because of the recent flash flooding that my community's been through. I've got some recent experience with reflecting on my own resilience and hopefully helping others build their resilience. The last week of July, my local community and regional communities were impacted with severe flash flooding that resulted in multiple loss of life. Initially, several thousand people were without homes. Even now, 6-7 weeks after the fact, or after the event, we still have several hundred individuals that are not able to return to their home. Either the home is totally gone, washed away by the flash flooding, or it's in an unlivable state, and those individuals are in temporary housing, FEMA provided housing, living with family, etc. But working through that and thinking about what it takes to go through traumatic events, stressful events, and move forward, I thought about resilience. And so I'm honored to be able to share, 4 or 5 of key topics on resilience, key points that I think makes a difference. Um, when I think about the flooding, what helped me work through the flooding and move forward in a positive manner is I became involved with a group that provided and continues to provide, even now, 6 weeks after the event, hot meals to anyone impacted by the flooding. Literally 3 times a day, this group provides hot home cooked meals to anyone that needs that. We deliver meals to those folks that might be unable to get to a central location, etc. But it's not the meals or the feeding or the food or any of that that helped me work through this. It was the connections to the group, the connections to the other people. And I think that's key to being resilient and building resilience, is having those positive connections to other individuals. And yes, you can learn to be more resilient. You can enhance resilience. Resilience is not something that you either have or you do not have. Resilience is a personality trait, almost a skill, if you will, that can be learned and enhanced. So I think first and foremost for me, and a lot of the students I've worked with over the years, resilience depends upon having those positive connections to others. We need to be able to learn from our experiences. We need to be able to fail and move forward, realizing that, failure is just a stepping stone on the path to success. So there's nothing wrong with failure. We need to learn that failure is part of life and how we move forward positively after failure. Also, I think it's really important when we talk about resilience after trauma or stressful situations, helping others to be resilient, is that we are aware of our own need for self-awareness and for self-care. It's very difficult to be a caregiver to others or provide support to others if we are not taking care of ourselves first and foremost. So setting boundaries, it's important to be able to say no sometimes and set those boundaries. And last, I would say in terms of resilience is staying positive. Positivity, just like resilience, is contagious. So be positive, be contagious when it comes to being resilient and positive. Let other folks learn from your ability to be resilient. Provide those positive connections. Don't be afraid to fail and learn from experience. Make sure that you take care of yourself and that you're self-aware, that you set boundaries when appropriate, and that you stay positive. As always, we wish you the very best.